left her mother, her poor mother, and she came to Diana for the money and all this other stuff.
Okay, well, this was published in July 29th, 2020 from the AP. Robert Downey Jr. did not blow the whistle on a Hollywood pedophile ring. The claim is that Downey Jr. has made a shocking revelation and lifted the lid on a major Hollywood pedophile ring. AP's assessment: this is false. The words attributed to the actor have circulated on social media for years and can be traced back to anonymous comments on a gossip blog. Downey has never said anything matching these statements. His attorney confirmed to the Associated Press. The facts: an Instagram post viewed more than 68,000 times in 24 hours claims an elite Hollywood pedophile ring is emerging before our eyes, and the Iron Man frontman is here to tell us about it. It continues: not only has he named some well-known Hollywood celebrities, he's also ousted one of the most powerful people in America, who he says is a Rosetta Stone of every provision from Hollywood all over the globe, and provides depraved services for Arabs, Wall Street, DC, royals, and Hollywood elites. This post, all the claims within it are bogus, Downey Jr.'s attorney, Tom Hansen, confirmed to the AP.
See, Robert Downey Jr. is doing what Diana Jenkins and Lisa Rinna and everyone else should do. Shut your fucking mouth, and if whatever you want to say, just say it through your attorney. To bring this full circle to where we began, why is Diana Jenkins, with her $250 million, a star of RHOBH, love her or hate her? She could be the worst fucking person that's ever walked the face of the earth. Why is she commenting on Instagram posts? Why?
Great question. Great question. Yeah, I agree. I mean, there's, yeah.
No, I was going to say, so Robert's never made a comment publicly. And look, I'm sure that Mr. Downey Jr. is thrilled that this woman that he's been tied to truly or falsely in the past is now on a major show like RHOBH. And this is resurfacing like 4 years later or 2 years later. I'm sure he's thrilled about that.
It's totally crazy. And there's there's so many rumors going out about her. Also that, and again, this one wouldn't shock me either, but that she doesn't have the money that she portrays that she does. And people in Hollywood are saying that she's downsized homes significantly. She now lives out in the Valley.
That wouldn't shock me. Look, I think it is editing. I think it is editing that we're going to make Diana this person. I'm sure Diana doesn't talk about money any more than anyone else. And that's just the edited story that we're presenting. I don't think that she's going anywhere, love her or hate her. This is enough to keep her another season. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that there's a lot going on there that we all want to know about. Because I'm not shocked. Erika Jayne getting divorced at the time shocked me. This doesn't shock me. To be honest with you.
Well, and if you do want to buy a copy of Room 23, it is allegedly selling currently on Amazon for $500 a copy.
That's not so bad. I'm not saying it's not a lot, but yeah, Diana, girl, this is good, baby. I bet you that shit was selling for $5 before RHOBH. Girl. So, I don't think it's easy to get a copy of Lisa Rinna naked at this point. So come on, guys, buy your copy. We're going to wrap up in like a minute. Okay. One more thing to say about RHOBH. Would it be a season of RHOBH unless Miss Camille Grammer's got something to say? Her recent things are, she finds Crystal very boring. Miss Camille Grammer is bored to tears by Miss Crystal Kononenkoff. And she also slams Dora Reed as like, girl, it's over. It's over. Your story's coming on. Bye. So you gotta love Miss Donna Tachi.
Camille, and by the way, it's Camille Meyer now. I keep searching Camille Edwards. It doesn't show up. It's Camille Meyer is her married name. Look, I love Camille. I told you when, like the first month I lived here in LA, I went to Katsui, which is a very high-end Brentwood, Los Angeles sushi place. It's delicious. It's very ritzy. Camille and her husband walked in. Camille was stunning. Skin on point. Just absolutely flawless, gorgeous, looked every bit a Hollywood elite. It was I loved it. I loved it. Loved it. And I was trying to like assemble a stroller. Otherwise I would have walked over to her. It was so good. You know, I mean, to me, I like Camille. I'm a Dorit fan. I love Dorit. I want to see another season of Dorit. I do. After that, maybe not, but I do think Dorit, I don't know. I love Dorit's I love the fashion. I love, you know, George, oh boy, George. I love it. I don't know.
I will go on record. I've gone on record on the Patreon with Kim recently. I still predict this Dorit is the first on the chopping block out of this group of people. That is my opinion. Process of elimination. I think if Crystal's thing is really, really false and there's no truth in it, I don't know, but I still think Crystal in the unknown is more appealing going forward to producers than Dorit. I have no problem with Dorit. I don't mind her. I just think it's over. I would take the home invasion out of it. We know the fashion. We know you have a husband, PK. I don't know what is left with Dorit. And let's just make it very clear. Erika Jayne, Lisa Rinna, and Kyle Richards are so protected. Neither of those three are either. Those names aren't even coming up. So and now we have Sutton. I think Dorit's the next to go. I really do. I really, really do. And by the way, we have two more coming. We haven't even gotten into the two that are coming, Sheree and Kathy. So this cluttered group of 8 is about to become 10. But bravo, Camille. Thanks for weighing in. If you ever want to, and you know what? If you ever want to talk about it in a different format, Camille, come on behind the velvet rope. We'll talk. You can say whatever you want.
Come on.
And the Sarah Fraser show, of course. All right, Sarah, where can we find you? I've talked a lot. Is everyone sick of me talking? You got to talk.
No, I loved all your thoughts today. You and I were both like all into this. You can follow me on TikTok at the Sarah Fraser Show. The podcast is the Sarah Fraser Show. I'm big into TLC shows. Every single Wednesday, I drop TLC Talk, which is a recap of your favorite TLC shows from the week.
And I just got to say, guys, Susan Lucci, Jenny Gar from 90210, Suzanne Summers, legend, Fran fucking Drescher. We've had Nick Lachey in 98 Degrees, Janice Dickinson. You guys, there are shows behind the velvet rope that aren't Bravo. A lot of you listen. I mean, really, I'm being sarcastic, but it doesn't matter. If I go drag up fucking Gina Keogh again from 30 years ago, you'd rather hear from her. But guys, there's so many gems. Talk about pedophile. Corey Feldman talks about all about how, you know, why is no one talking about the boys? And he was raped as a young boy on the set of a movie.
Okay, but I have a whole theory. Okay, but we can talk about that too.
Listen, my guest talk, I'm not saying I agree with everything they say, and that's no slight to Corey, just in general, but I just think there are so many gems. Mackenzie Phillips in her recovery and sleeping with she slept with her fucking father. The woman slept with her father. Okay. Like there are so many.
That was like, so, I mean, I know she's been on your show, which was epic, but when she came out on Oprah,
yeah,
I was glued to that episode. Like I couldn't believe that was like seared in my brain. I'll never